David Bellman here with the Young Guns Movement, and I am joined by one of our supporters, Rob Bigalke of FlexScripts. Welcome, Rob. How you doing?
Doing good, David. Thanks for having me.
Good. So we've had some talks here a little bit about what FlexScripts does and what a PBM is. So now we're going to talk a little bit more and dive deeper into auditing a PBM and why it's so important and what you guys can do to really help in that process. So why do you want to audit a PBM?
So on average, there's about 50 different contractual language tricks that pharmacy benefit managers or PBMs will place into their contract. Full well knowing that the broker and the client are unaware of most of these manipulation tactics.
So why are they trying to trip people up, first of all? Is it just for financial gain? Or?
It's all about the money. Yep, it's all about profitability, you bet. So the more manipulation tactics that they place into the contract, the more they have the ability to make profitability on every prescription that's processed. Wow. So one of the reasons why we want to really hold them accountable is that today about 94% of clients do not audit their PBM. So what that means is only 6% of clients are auditing their PBM to make sure they're meeting the terms of the contract. Coming from my previous life and working at a company called TriCast, I was there for about 8 years, and we ran a number of different financial audits on the PBM. And we noticed about 90% of PBMs are missing that mark.
Wow.
So we know exactly, once we audit them, we know where they're hiding the money and kind of what's going on with their contract. So it's very eye-opening to clients once we, open that book up and really start to.
So is that really why prescriptions are so expensive sometimes? Is because they can kind of get away with that?
That's exactly what it is. You bet. Yep.
Okay.
And most of the money is really done on generics. PBMs make their money on generic medications. It's the spread.
Really, I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah. So brand names are a little bit more tight as far as profitability, but PBMs will make their money on generics through retail as well as through mail.
So sometimes that's why you go to the clinic, they actually push the generic over the name brand.
That's right. Yep. Because
Oh,
they're able to make, typically on generics, you can make $10, $20 a claim depending on which medication is being dispensed. For brands, there's a very small profit margin. So PBMs know that they're going to focus on generics.
Okay, so you guys have a term that you like to use, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. You guys call yourselves the PBM police. So tell me a little bit more about being the PBM police.
Well, we're a little modest. So we actually have brokers that call us the PBM.
Oh,
police.
okay.
So when the brokers like us involved, they want to make sure again that the PBM is telling the truth, that there's no manipulation tactics in the contract, and that ultimately after the audit occurs, did the PBM perform where they should?
Okay.
So
I see you got a little buddy there.
You did. It's our little PBM police bear, and it's
Fantastic.
ultimately
I like it.
Yeah, it's our ability to really be transparent, make sure that we're consistently watching over the PBMs. And again, we're the client advocate. We're making sure that these self-funded employers are not paying more than they should in their pharmacy spend.
Well, I love that you guys are, actively watching these things and looking out when people probably don't even realize it. So it's fantastic. And I imagine that translates then into saving your clients quite a bit of money. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Yeah. So just the ability to know what the drug mix is between brands and generics. You couple that with the rebate dollars from the drug manufacturer. There's a ton of moving parts. So really the ability to oversee all of them. And then, like I mentioned, really take over the service aspect. So our goal is to really make PBMs more of the ability just to have them process, own the network, and own the rebate piece. We're going to oversee everything else on our end.
Okay, so if someone wants to learn a little bit more about it, what's the best way to contact you guys?
Yeah, I would say come right to our website, flexscripts.com, or they can give myself or one of our sales reps a call. Happy to talk to them.
Well, that was really eye-opening, Rob. Thank you for all the information. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks, David. Thanks for the bear, too. Always looking out.